ओम आपो इष्टामयुनौ जेददातन्मनाचक्षुषे तस्मादङ्गमहमो भोजनायथाचन ओम गंगा सिंधु सरस्वती च यमुने गोदावरी नर्मदे सिंधु कावेरी जलस्मिन् सन्निधिं कुरु पुष्कराणि तीर्थानि सरिते शत आगच्छतु पवित्राणि पूजा काले सदा मम ओम चंदनं मल्यदम्बुतं कुङ्कुमागरुमेषितं अष्टगन्धं समायुक्तं देवालये विलेपय ओम स्वस्ति तुया विनाशाख्या पुण्यकल्याणवृद्धिदा विनायकं प्रिया नित्यं तां च स्वस्ति भवन्तु नः तां च स्वस्ति भवन्तु नः ओम कुंकुम समर्पयामि ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्युर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्युर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ओम सांब सदाशिवाय नमः। Before I start today's final Antim Sanskar, Antyeshti Sanskar, I have a request to all of you. If you can, everyone knows, but just to remind you, then turn off yourself on this. And before I start, I need everybody's support. What kind of support? Wherever you are, try your best to stay here and now. Bottom from your heart, pray for this divine departed soul. Whatever you are doing, any mantra, anything is fine. But the mentally try your best not any kind of business. Not to. All of you close your eyes. Just relax, silence. Let him go peacefully. Deep inhale and exhale. Just आती जाती श्वास को देखो, मन साथ हो जाए, मन के विचारों को देखोगे, just be witness. What are your thoughts? Just relax. I request to be again until I stop. Recite with me Om sound. ओम नाम सबसे बड़ा, इससे बड़ा कोई जो उसका सुमरन करे सुपात्मा। श्वास श्वास पर ओम कहा बताएं मत कोई, क्या जाने इस श्वास से that happened, everyone knows. He was with us and all of a sudden what happened? Close eyes. Close eyes, and I have a request to all of you. It's a very powerful universal sound of Om, which in the energy. Deep inhale. If it's good, everyone try and everyone can join. This is a time. Shanti. Open hands. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Om Ek Naam Satnam Vahe Guru Ji Ki Khalsa Vahe Guru Ji Ki Fateh. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurme Deva Sarvakaryeshu Siddhida. Om Bhurvaha Swaha Tassavitu Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandhanat Mrityurmokshiyamamritat. Om Viswani Deva Savitadultani Parasura Yadpaddam Tannasura Agyena Supatharaya Asman Viswani Devaina Nivitvan. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let me explain something here. Whatever we doing this for, out of, according to the Hindu sanskara, 16 rites, the last one, Antim sanskara, Antyeshti sanskara. One who is born has to die one. This is the cycle of life which cannot be reversed. Be any religion, as we die, we leave our human body. But the body is a naswa. Soul or Atma is immortal. Om Mrityudevaya Namam Yamaya Namah. We're going to do some Praksana and all this stuff, and then we're going to do the Pindadana. The Pindadan gives an ultimate relief to the departed soul. The Pindan prayer will help for the cross a holy river, according to Vedas Purana. This is the main and actual theory in the last moment of life. When a person is going to die, what kind of thoughts that time? It was a very important. Ante mati sogati. If the mind is thinking about, because nobody knows when the death can be there. About the business of materialistic world, that the thoughts, sankalpa, will bring them back. Therefore, they say, swaso swaso ki not to the mouth. You should pause. If the infants are out with anyone, the enemy. Behalf of Naveen, and he was not here as a priest, or he was a devotee. He was a good friend. And I have request whoever can recite proper line with me, behalf of. Doesn't matter with the language. I'm going to sing something in Gujarati, but the power of, you can touch it to your heart. The meaning of this couple story. So we have Naveenji, whoever can recite with me. Hare wala arji amari suno sinath ji lai jaaje tara dhamma. Hare wala arji amari suno sinath ji lai jaaje tara dhamma. Lai jaaje tara dhamma. One more request. Whoever can, whoever know, please listen. Whatever I'm chanting here is not behalf of, I'm not doing for myself. It's only for behalf of Naveenji. the soul, the body knows it. Samay maro sada jevala karu to kala wala. Samay maro sada jevala karu to kala wala. Time is everything. Samay has been time. The disciple, devotee is praying to the Lord. My end time, please. I have requested you, I'm praying to you. I want you to take care of my last one. And that's the right moment. Om Karam Bindu Sayuktam Dhyantanitya Yoginam Kamadam Moksadam Chaiva Om Karaya Namo Namah Kamadam Moksadam Chaiva Om Karaya Namo Namah Brahma Pranama Pranama Guru Puni Pranama Savasan Bharata Mangala Chara Subhanasata Vigna Anand Mata Bhavani Dahine Sanmukhoy Ganesh Panchadev Raksha Kare Brahma Vishnu Mahesh Brahma Vishnu Mahesh. Yes, come for a minute. Sit down for a minute. Or, yes, you know that. Just I want to do some sankalpa and Om Amrita Pastarmani Swaha Om Amrita Pidanmasi Swaha Om Satyam Sasyatam Swaha. Om Apavita Pavita Vasa Usnamada Kotivaya Smare Tapandarika Aksharavaya Tarasuchi. So I want you to, this is the sankalpa for the last rites. Anteshti Sanskaram. So I want you to say whatever I say. Om Siman Mahaganadipataye Namaha. Your Buddha, say Aham, repeat your name, Name, Varsha Gotre, Mama, Pitru, Palestine. Name, Varsha Gotre, his father's name. Name, Varsha Gotre, Subhavasare, Subhavilay, Subhapakse, Subhamavate, Aham, Swargro, Rapti, Arthe, Moksha, Arthe, Santi, Arthe, Anteshti, Sanskaram, Karishye. Now, I want you to come here and stand here and we discuss. All of you, come and just sit down, just stand here. So we are doing the pradakshina here. We're going to go 6 rounds clockwise and last one is anti-clockwise. Not right now, I will tell you when to start. No, sir. mentally, when we go around, chant Om Namah Shivaya or Gayatri Mantra, we're going to count. So 6, like here, and when you 6 flags, then you close. Then you go the reverse. Om Swasti Mitra Varuna Swasti Pake Revati Swasti Naindaya Vishcha Swasti No Adite Kridi Om Aprada Sahasrani Laksha Koti Satani Cha Nashyanti Taksana Deva Satya Satava Sannidho Aneka Janma Sambhutam Patakam Yanmayarjitam Tas Sarvam Nasamayatu Satya Satava Sannidho यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि सर्वाणि नश्यन्तु प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे पापोऽहं पापकर्माहं पापात्मं पापसंभव त्राहि मां पुण्डरीकाक्ष सर्वपापहरो हरि सर्वपापहरो हरि सर्वपापहरो हरि पदे पदे या परिपूज्य केभ्य सदोक्षं मेघादि फलं ददाति तत्सर्वं पापक्षय हेतु भूतां नम प्रदक्षिणाते परोत्परित करोमि ओम स्वस्ति पंथा मनुचरेम सूर्य चंद्राम साविवार पुनदनता जानता संगमे मही ओम महानि संभवतु नः सनराते प्रकटीयतां सन्नो इंद्राग्नि भवताम भूवि सन्नो इंद्रावरुणादातव्या समिन्द सोमा सुविता संयो सन्नो देवी विष्टयो आपो भवन्तु पीतये ओम सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं कर्वावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ओम असतो मा सदगमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मा अमृतं गमय ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव वन्दनात् मृत्युर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. Is there any other next to the incense? And this one here. That also you can do that. And all of you can have a seat or bring everything here. And we're going to do the Pinadana. So if you can have a seat here, just lay that. Now I have a request to all of you. Whenever I chant, if you can, so I will design like this, very simple, so everyone can do it. So for a few minutes, all of you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Repeat please. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Nath Narayan Vasudeva He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. I'm putting the coconut. We don't know the value of the 5 elements inside of body, and the entire body, the 5 elements, and the soul. So this is thanking and symbol of 5 elements. We put the coconut here, so on, Om Varunaya Namaha. Let me do it this way. This also goes up. Om Agnaye Namaha. Om Vayave Namaha. Kind of the, it should touch with the body because it's a symbol of the. Om Prithve Namaha. What did you do? With this opposite Om Kum Samarapayami, Om Vilam Samarapayami, Ram Samarapayami. To all this good. Om Varunaya Namo. Om Prithve Namaha. Rasaya Namaha. Om Santi Santi Santi. Stand next to him. So the pink gun, the way I just explained, the last moment if you have any desire, we don't know. I know that we know that it's happened with you. But whatever the last thought inside about any kind of thought, we don't know. So this pink gun will let you go peacefully, feel free. If there is any obstacle, so therefore we do the pink gun now. Rahul, can you take this one? And this, I want you on this side. This is center part for the Pindana. Your name? Namaham. There is a Name. Pretasya. प्रेतत्व निवृत्त्या उत्तम लोक प्राप्ति अर्थे स्वर्गलोक प्राप्ति अर्थे मोक्षार्थे अर्धव दैहिकम अहम करिष्ये। ओम शिवन महागणाधिपतये नमः। नामहम नामे ब्रह्मदेवतो वा एसते पिंडो मया दीयते तपो प्रतिष्ठिताम्। Then we will do the prayer. Just first we are offering, you can try like this. They'll up no problem. This is not going to stay. If you stay, otherwise go in. No problem. You start from here. We're going to go from this way. So let's Namaham. Dwardesa Pantha Nimitako विष्णु देवतवा एसते पिंडो मया दीयते तपो प्रतिष्ठिताम्। योनि नामहं नामे चत्वरस्थाने पिंडो मया दीयते तपो प्रतिष्ठिता। नामहं नामे स्मशान स्थाने विश्रांति निमित्तको बुद्ध नाम रुद्र देवतो वा एसते पिंडो मया चितास्थाने वायु निमित्तको यमदेवतो वा एसते पिंडो मया दीयते तपो प्रतिष्ठिता। Now, is this one, not this one. So that here like this, all these. Om Sarvebhyo Pitrubhyo Namaha. Om Chandanam Malyadam Bhutam Kankumagaram Nisitam Ashtagandham Samayuktam Ange Bhale Videpaya. Om Badam Kane Visunyam Devaha Badam Pasimakshavya Jattaha Stire Range Tushtavasastanu Vihivasima Devaitam Vyadahu. Om Swastina Indra Udasavaha Swastina Puka Visuveda Swastina Staksharishthanemi Swastino Brahaspati Dadatu. Om Esate Pindaha Namaha. Om Yama Esate Pinda Namaha. Om Kavyavaya Sate Pinda Namaha. Om Rudraya Sate Pinda Namaha. Om Vishnave Sate Pinda Namaha. Om Yamaya Sate Pinda Namaha. Om Suryaya Sate Pinda Namaha. Atha Swasti Vachanam. Om Swasti Pantamanucharema Surya Chandama Savivat Punadanata Janata Sangame Mahi. Om Suklam Varam Dharam Vishnu Sasivanam Chaturujam Prasanam Vadanam Daya Sarva Vignopashantaye. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garudatvaja Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalaya Tanohari. Om Sarva Mangala Mangalye Sive Sarvada Sadhige Saranye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Mrityunjay Mahadev Tahi Mam Saranagata Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi Pidita Karma Bandhane. Om Mrityunjay Mahadev Tahi Mam Saranagata Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi Pidita Karma Bandhane. Om 1 drop water start from here. Om Suddhalakshanam Samarpayami. Om Satapinda Namaha. Om Shivaya Satapinda Namaha. Om Avyavahaya Satapinda Namaha. Om Rudraya Satapinda Namaha. Om Yamaya Satapinda Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now this I want you to sit down because it's good to facing at the south direction. So you will sit there and this is the south. Now we are doing some prayer here for the Ganpati Puja Santi part, and in between I have request when I say Namaha, if it's good, if you can join and at least say Namaha whenever it's. For a few minutes all of you. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्युर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्युर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्रीमन्महागणाधिपतये नमः। ओम गणानां त्वां गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपस्सवस्तुमं ज्येष्ठराजं भ्रमणं रमणस्पतानः सुवर्णतविषिदसादनं वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सिद्धिदा। गजाननं भूतगणाधिसेवितं कपितजम्बूफलचारुभक्षितं उमासुतं सुखविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम्। ओम नमो नमः विकृताय नमो नमः श्रीमन्महागणाधिपतये नमः। Now time for whoever, for all of you, front of you, whenever I say namo. Okay? One or two petals. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Sumukaya Namaha. Om Ekdantaya Namaha. Om Kapilaya Namaha. Om Gajaganakaya Namaha. Om Lambodharaya Namaha. Om Vikataya Namaha. Om Vignarajaya Namaha. Om Dhumaketave Namaha. Om Ganadipaya Namaha. Om Ganadakshaya Namaha. Sutaya Namaha. Om Kartikagrajataye Namaha. Om Ekdantaya Vigmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat. Om Baddam Kane Visunyama Deva Baddam Pasyamakshvedata Sthirairanyatushtavasastanuvihi Vasimadevaitam Yadahu. Om Swasti na Indra Vidasavaha Swasti na Puka Visvaveda Swasti na Staksharishthanemi Swasti no Brahaspati Dadatu. Om Namaste Ganpataye Tameva Pratyaksham Tatvamasi Tameva Kevalam Kartasi Tameva Kevalam Dhartasi Tameva Kevalam Artasi Tameva Sarvakalavidam Brahmasi Tam Saktatamasi Nityam Rutyam Vachmi Satyam Vachmi Avattam Mamo Vaktaramo Srotaramo Dhataramo Dhataram Avanuchanmo Vashishyam Avapashchatat Avapurastat Avatrotat Avadakshinatat Avachodvatat Avadharatat Sarvantam Mam Pahim Pahim Samantat Tvam Vagmayastam Chinmaya Tvam Anandmayastam Brahmamaya Tvam Sachidanandam Dhityosi Tam Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvam Jnanmaya Vijnanmayasi Sarva Jagadidam Toyato Jayate Sarva Jagadidam Tishtati Sarva Jagadidam Taidai Mesyati Sarva Jagadidam Tai Pratyeti Tam Bhumirapo Nironavaha Tam Chatvari Vakpadani Tam Gunatyatitaha Tam Dehatyatitaha Tam Kalatyatitaha Tam Muladharastitosi Nityam Tam Sakti Trayatmakaha Tam Yogino Dayanti Nityam Tam Brahmastam Vishnustam Rudrastam Indastam Agnistam Vaistam Suryastam Chandamastam Brahmurvaswaram Ganadipuram Uchanam Radhyantadantagam Anuswaraha Parataraha Redurisitam Taranarudam Etattam Anuswarupam Gakaraha Purvarupam Akara Matyam Rupam Anuscharanta Rupam Viduruta Rupam Nadaha Sandhanam Saita Sandhi Saisa Ganesa Vidya Ganakarusi Nichada Gati Chanda Ganapati Devta Om Ganapataye Namaha. ओम एकदंताय विद्महे वक्रतुंडाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्। एकदन्तं चतुरस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदं च वर्धमस्ते बिभ्राणं सकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं सुपकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानि लुप्ताङ्गं रक्ते पुष्पसुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पनिघ्नं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतश्च सृष्टादो प्रकृते पुरुषात्परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्य स यो योगिना वर। नमो वात्पतये नमो गणपतये नमो प्रथमपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लंबोदराय एकदंताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय शिवरदमूर्तये नमः। Still is, if suppose any obstacle, Lord Ganesha, we take that soul. We are not praying here for the reincarnation, for the only moksha, suffering is over. Now we're going to pray for Lord Shiva, goddesses of moksha. Keep on offering blacks as we see. Very good. Thank you. Om Satyojaatam Prapathyami Satyojata Vai Namo Namo Bhave Bhavanati Bhav Swam Bhavadvaya Namo Vamadevaya Namo Jeshtraya Namo Sishtaya Namo Kalaya Namo Kalvikanaya Namo Balaya Namo Balikanaya Namo Bhutadamnaya Manonmanaya Namo Om Gorebhyo Goregoretharebhyo Sarvebhyo Rudrarupebhyo Om Namaste Astu Rudrarupebhyo Om Tatpurusaya Vigmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudra Prachodayat। ईशाना सर्वविद्यानां ईश्वरं सर्वभूतानां ब्रह्मणोऽधिपति सदा शिवोऽहम्। ॐ शान्ताकारं शिखरशयनं नीलकण्ठं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं स्फटिकसदृशं शुभवर्णं शुभांगं गौरीकान्तं त्रिनयनं योग्यविद्यानगम्यं वन्दे शम्भुभवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम्। ओम नागेन्द्रहाराय त्रिलोचनाय वस्वांगरांगाय महेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगंबराय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय। सौराष्ट्रे सोमनाथं चं शिशल्ये मल्लिकार्जुनम् उज्जन्यं महाकालम् ओंकारं ममलेश्वरं परल्यां वैद्यनाथं चं डाकिन्यं विमशङ्करं सेतु वन्दे तु रामेशं नागेशं दारुकावने वाराणस्यातु विश्वेशं त्र्यम्बकं गौतमी तटे हिमालये तु केदारं गुस्मश्चं शिवालये। ॐ शम्भ सदा शिवाय नमः। Now all of you until I stop, loudly speaking, very simple. Name of Lord Shiva. Offer one and two, offer this one. All of you. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. All of you please. Om Namah Shivaya. Keep on chanting, keep on chanting. The more prayer is more better for you. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 नमः शिवाय, ओम 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 सांब सदा शिवाय नमः. We everyone has our belief is form of Lord Vishnu. Is a form of Lord Vishnu. So we are praying for Vishnu and then Om Suklambaram Dharam Vishnu Sasivanam Chaturbhujam Prasanam Vadanam Daya Sarva Vignopashantaye. Om Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu Mangalam Garudatvaja Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalayatano Hari Sarva Mangala Mangalye Sive Sarvada Sadige Saranye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute Santakaram Bhujagasayanam Padmanabam Sudesam Viswadhanam Gagana Sadasam Meghavanam Subhanam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam Yoga Vidyanagamyam Vande Vishnu Bhavayaharam Sarvaloke Kanatham Om Narayanaya Vigmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. Om Namostavantaye Sahastamurtaye Sahastapadaksha Soruvahave Sahastanamne Pursaya Saswate Sahastakoti Yugadharine Namaha. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudamarutastunvanti Deve Svade Veda Sangapadakam Parsde Gayanti Yamasamagaha Dhyanavasti Tadgate Namanasha Pashyanti Yamayogino Yasyantanam Vidusura Sudana Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Offer 1 or 2 petals and say all of you Namaha. This is small Archana for Lord Vishnu. ओम केशवाय नमः। ओम गोविंदाय नमः। ओम माधवाय नमः। ओम विष्णवे नमः। ओम वामनाय नमः। ओम श्रीधराय नमः। ओम जनार्दनाय नमः। ओम अधोक्षजाय नमः। ओम उपेन्द्राय नमः। ओम नरसिंहाय नमः। ओम अच्युताय नमः। ओम पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। ओम श्रीधराय नमः। ओम श्री कृष्णाय नमः। ओम विष्णवे प्रभ विष्णवे नमः। ओम लोकाभिरामं रणरंगधीरं राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरन्तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये। मनोजं मारुतुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। राजीव नयन दरे धनुषायक भक्त विपति भंजन सुखदायक मंगल भवन मंगलहारी दवौ सुदशरथ अजित विहारी जनक सुता जग जननी जानकी अतिशय प्रिय करुणा निधान की ताके जुगपद कमल मनाऊ जासु कृपा निर्मल मति पाऊ महावीर बिन बहु हनुमाना राम जासु जस आप बखाना। आपदामुपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसंपदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः। श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम। श्री राम जय राम। ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज अभी राम बोलो, बाद में नहीं निकलेगी। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम जय राम। श्री राम जय राम जय 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 जय राम। मंगल कर जय मंगल राम। संगत शुभ विबोधय राम। मंगल कर जय मंगल राम। संगत शुभ विबोधय राम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम। पतित पावन सीताराम। श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय अनादि निधनो देव शंख चक्र गदाधर अक्षय पुंडरीकाक्ष प्रेत मोक्ष प्रदोह अतसि पुष्प संकाशं पितवास समच्युतं ये नमस्यन्ति गोविन्दं ते साविदितं वयं। कृष्ण कृष्ण कृपालो त्वं गति गति नाभव संसारमग्नान् प्रसीद परमेश्वर। नारायण सुरश्रेष्ठ लक्ष्मीकांत वरप्रद अनेन तर्पेण नाथ प्रेत मोक्ष प्रदो भव हिरण्यगर्भ पुरुष व्यक्त व्यक्त स्वरूप दुःख अस्य प्रेतस्य मोक्षार्थो सुप्रीतो भव सर्वदा तीर्थाभ्यः पितृभ्यश्च महायोगिभ्यश्च एव च नमः स्वधाय स्वाहाय नित्यमेव भवन्तु नः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Now for this chanting for mainly Vedic way, those who believe in Arya Samaj, they do this Nama. Om Pranebhyo Satipatikeभ्यो Namaः. All of you Namaः please. Om Prithve Namaः. Om Agnaye Namaः. Om Antikshaya Namaः. Om Vayave Namaः. Om Dive. Om Suryaya. Om Digabhye. Om Chandraya. Om Nakshatrabhye. Om Adabhye. Om Varunaya. Om Nabhye. Om Putaya. Om Vache. Om Pranaya. Om Pranaya. Om Chakshuse. Om Chakshuse. Om Kshotraya. Om Kshotraya. Om Lomabhye. Om Lomabhye. Om Tvache. Om Tvache. Om Lohitaya Namaः. All of you please. Om Lohitaya. Om Medabhye Namaः. Om Medabhye Namaः. Om Manchabhye Namaः. Om Manchabhye Namaः. Om Snavabhye Namaः. Om Snavabhye Namaः. Om Astabhye Namaः. Om Astabhye Namaः. Om Majabhye Namaः. Om Majabhye Namaः. Om Retase Namaः. Om Payave Namaः. Om Ayasaya Namaः. Om Pranasaya Namaः. Om Sanyasaya Namaः. Om Vyasaya Namaः. Om Udyasaya Namaः. Om Suche Namaः. Om Sochate Namaः. Om Sochamanaya Namaः. Om Sukaya Namaः. Om Tapase Namaः. Om Tapyate Namaः. Om Tapyamanaya Namaः. Om Truptaya Namaः. Om Dharmaya Namaः. Om Nispritye Namaः. Om Prayashite Namaः. Om Vesayaya Namaः. Om Yamaya Namaः. Om Antakaya Namaः. Om Rityave Namaः. Om Brahmane Namaः. Om Brahmahatyaye Namaः. Om Visvebhyo Devebhyo Namaः. Om Davam Prachimanchebhye Namaः. Om Lokaya Namaः. Om Swargalokaya Namaः. Om Rityave Namaः. Om Yamaya Namaः. Om Rudraya Namaः. Om Rudraya Namaः. Om Mrityunjayaya Namaः. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namaः. Keep on. Om Yamaya Somam Sunatu Yamaya Jutahavi Yam Ham Yaksho Gacchati Agniduto Alantruta Om Vayu Nilamritamatedam Basmantakam Sariram Om Kratosmara 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 Om Sarvamangal Mangalye Sive Sarvada Sadige Saranye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute. Now we are praying for Divine Mother. Mother, you will take care. And behalf of him, I am saying I am in Balake. Ma Tusana. Keep on feeling nice of flower. देवी प्रपन्नाति हरे प्रसीद प्रसीद माता जगतोऽखिलस्य प्रसीद विश्वेश्वरि पाहि विश्वं तं ईश्वरीं देवी चराचरस्य आधारभूता जगत्तमेकामहि स्वरूपणेतस्थितासि अपां स्वरूपस्थिता त्वय्यत्याप्ययत कृष्णमलङ्गवीर्यं तं विष्णविशक्ति अनन्तवीर्या विश्वस्य वीर्यं परमासि माया सम्मोहितं देवी समस्तमेतत् तव वै प्रसन्ना भुवि मुक्तिहेतुः विद्यास्तमस्तावदेवी भेदाः स्त्रियः समस्ता सकला जगत्सु त्वैक्याय पूरितं मे ये तत्काते स्तुति सत्यपरा परोक्ति सर्वभूतयदा देवी भक्ति मुक्ति प्रदायिनी तम स्तुतया स्तुतये का वा भवन्तु परमोक्तये सर्वस्य बुद्धि रूपेण जनस्य हृदि संस्थिते स्वर्गापवर्गे देवी नारायणी नमोस्तुते कलाकाष्ठादि रूपेण परिणाम प्रदायिनी विश्वशास्त्री हरे देवी नारायणी नमोस्तुते सर्वमंगल मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते सृष्टि स्थिति विनाशानां शक्तिभूते सनातनी गुणाशय गुणमये नारायणी नमोस्तुते शरणागत दिनार्थ परित्राणाय परायणे सर्वस्याति हरे देवी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते। एवरीवन नो दिस follow with me. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मतरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु सत्तारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै all of you please। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु छायारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु स्वर्गरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मोक्षरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मोक्षरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मोक्षरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। ओम दुर्गायै नमः। ओम ह्रीं ह्रीं श्रीं क्लीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विद्महे नमः। Whatever we did here, now if anybody like to help, you can help like this. And meanwhile, all of you decide with me. Back to Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate all of you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. We're going to most probably small home there, right? But I'm going to chant still. I'm going to follow the custom. We will chant some mantras from the Havan mantra, Yajna mantra. So I want you to sing it at home. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tassaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Viswani Deva Savitudurtani Parasuva Yadvaddam Tannasuva Ajnana Supatharaya Asmani Viswani Devainani Vidwan योद्यस्य जोराणमेनो वैष्टान्ति नमः उक्तिं विधेम ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः धूरिं भुवना पृथ्वीपरिम्ना पश्चास्ते पृथ्वी देवजन्नि पुष्टे अग्निमन्ना दमन्नादाया दधे ओम उद्भूत्य स्वाग्ने प्रतिजागरितोमिष्टापूते संसुजेथामयं च अदितरस्मिन् विश्वदेवाय यजमानस्य सीदत ओम अयन्तैद्यमात्मा जातवेदसे तेन दिशवदस्व चेदवदय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिः वर्चसे नानादेन समेदया स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नमः ओम सुसुमिदा शुचिसे तितं ज्योतन अग्नये जातवेदसे स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नमः ओम तन्त्वा समितिरोङ्गिरोधितेन वर्धयामसि प्रहश्च चोचाय विष्टय स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नमः टाप समिधा वेरी ओम अग्नये स्वाहा इदमग्नये इदन्नमः ओम अदितेनुमन्यस्व ओम अनुमतेनुमन्यस्व ओम सरस्वतेनुमन्यस्व ओम देव प्रसु यज्ञ पशुपति भागाय दिव्यो गंधर्व एतपुकेतन पुनातु वाचस्पति न स्वदतु स्वाहा when you offer बेटा say स्वाहा ओम अग्नये स्वाहा इदमग्नये इदन्नमः ओम प्रजापतये स्वाहा इदं प्रजापतये इदन्नमः ओम इंद्राय स्वाहा इदं इंद्राय इदन्नमः ओम सूर्य ज्योति ज्योति सूर्य स्वाहा ओम सूर्य वर्चो ज्योति वर्च स्वाहा ओम अग्नि ज्योति ज्योतिरग्नि स्वाहा ओम अग्नि वर्चो ज्योति वर्च स्वाहा ओम सजुर देवेना सवित सज संदेवता जुषाण सूर्यवेतु स्वाहा ओम उरग्ने प्राणाय स्वाहा ओम उरग्ने प्राणाय स्वाहा इदमग्ने गुरुन् प्राणाय नमः ओम आपो ज्योतिरसमृतं ब्रह्म भूर्भुवस्वरं स्वाहा ओम यं मेधां देवगुणा पितर चोपासते तया मध्यं मेधाग्निं मेधाविन् कुरु स्वाहा ओम विश्वानि देव सवितु दुरितानि परासुव यत्पद्यं तन्नासुव स्वाहा ओम अज्ञेन सुपथाराय यस्मान् विश्वानि देवैनानि विद्वान् योद्यस्य जोराणमेनो भुष्टान्ति नमो उक्तिं विधेम स्वाहा ओम एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव वन्दनात् मृत्युर्मक्षयमामृता स्वाहा ओम सर्ववैपूर्णं स्वाहा ओम सर्ववैपूर्णं स्वाहा ओम सर्ववैपूर्णं स्वाहा offer some like this and keep some for ourselves and then whatever we have put this back and all of you can sit down now. We're going to do some chanting some chanting and then we would like to say something. I have the name and we will go from all of you have a seat. And we will offer. Om Bhurvuvah Svah Tsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Om Bhurvuvah Svah Tsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Can someone move us from here? Yes. I will check some before start the speech. I will do this one. So already I have in my mind. Now, on behalf of Naveen ji, and this is in Hindi, so you guys know this very well. So I want you to decide with me. भगवान मेरी नैया उस पार लगा देना, अब तक तो निभाया है, आगे भी निभा देना। भगवान मेरी नैया उस पार लगा देना, अब तक तो निभाया है, आगे भी निभा देना। दल बल के साथ माया गहरे जो मुझे आकर, तो देखत ना रहना, जटे आके बचा लेना। भगवान मेरी नैया उस पार लगा देना, अब तक तो निभाया है, आगे भी निभा देना। संभव है झंझटों में मैं तुमको भूल जाऊं, पर नाथ कहीं तुम भी मुझको न भुला देना। भगवान मेरी नैया उस पार लगा देना, अब तक तो निभाया है, आगे भी निभा देना, आगे भी निभा देना। Now whoever can recite this with me, please. भक्ति करता चुटता। भक्ति करता छुटे मारा प्राण, प्रभु जी मांगू रहे जन्मो जन्म तारो साथ, प्रभु मांगू तारू मुखड़ू मनोहर जोया करू, तारू मुखड़ू मनोहर जोया करू, रात दारू भजन तारू बोल्या करू, रात दारू भजन तारू बोल्या करू। श्वासे श्वासे रटू तारू नाम, प्रभु मांगू भक्ति करता छुटे मारा प्राण, प्रभु मांगू। मारी आशा निराशा कर सो नहीं, मारी आशा निराशा कर सो नहीं, मारा अवगुण हैयाम दरसो नहीं, मारा अवगुण हैयाम दरसो नहीं, रहे अंत समय तारु ध्यान, प्रभु मांगू भक्ति का करता छूटे मारा प्राण, प्रभु એવું માંગુ છું। મારા તાપ ને પાપ સમાવી લેજો, મારા પાપ ને પાપ સમાવી લેજો, તારા બાળને દાસ બનાવી દેજો, તારા બાળને દાસ બનાવી દેજો, દેજો આવીને દર્શન દાન, પ્રભુ એવું માંગુ છું। ભક્તિ કરતા છૂટે મારા પ્રાણ, પ્રભુ એવું માંગુ છું। Now one more, this version written by my Guru Swami. This is for the behalf of Naveen ji, knocking the door. Open the door, open the door. The door for what? दया माया दीनानाथ, दया माया दीनानाथ, तू दया सिंधु रे, दया माया दीनानाथ, तू दया सिंधु रे, दया करी स्वर्ग द्वार खोलो दीन बंधु रे, दया करी स्वर्ग द्वार खोलो दीन बंधु रे। अबोध बालक तेरा, अबोध बालक तेरा, आया तेरे दर, हे कृपालु कृपा करी मुझे तू स्वकार। जरा व्याधि जन्म मृत्यु, जरा व्याधि जन्म मृत्यु, दुख से उबारो रे, दया करी स्वर्ग द्वार खोलो दीन बंधु रे, दया करी स्वर्ग द्वार खोलो दीन बंधु रे। Now, Swami, after that, you have to do the ending Anjali Geet in Nartaka.
नमस्कार। ओम पितृपुरुषोभ्यो नमः, ऋषिदेवेभ्यो नमः, ब्रह्मा अर्पणं ब्रह्मविर् ब्रह्म अग्नौ ब्रह्मणाहुतं ब्रह्मैव देव कर्तव्यं ब्रह्मैव देव सर्वकर्म समाधिनम्। हे परमेश्वर, हम लोगों के परम आत्मीय श्री नवीन सचदेवा की विदेही आत्मा आज मरणशील जगत के ऊपर जगत के सुख दुख से बाहर है। हे करुणामय ब्रह्म, हम लोगों के परम आत्मीय श्री नवीन सचदेवा के प्रति हम लोगों का जो सामाजिक दायित्व था उसे हम लोगों ने पूजा प्रार्थना पाठ से अपने हृदय की समस्त पवित्रता के साथ पूरा किया। हे करुणामय ब्रह्म, उनकी अमर आत्मा पूर्ण रूप से तुम्हारी इच्छा से परिचालित होकर शाश्वत शांति लाभ करे। ओम शांति शांति शांति। I came to know Sri Naveen SACHDEV ji at the time of Rahul and Divya wedding ceremony. So now we have to pay gratitude in his honor. We are gathered here to honor and celebrate the life and the legacy of Dr. NAVEEN SACHDEV ji, a deeply loving human being, wonderful father, wonderful husband, and wonderful friend. So let us pay our gratitude to our most beloved NAVEEN SACHDEV ji. To be a father is a great art, and for Divya ji and her sister, brother, he was the best father in the world. He was the best husband, friend, and for his children, Divya ji, Rahul ji, and he was involved in you. He was occupying a great part of your being, of your life. Now you will miss that part inside you. Remember all the beautiful memory you spent with your father. Go back to your childhood and see all the good things of your father which he has done for you. As you remember all those beautiful memories, pay gratitude to your father. Feel gratitude in your heart. Gratitude is the highest form of the prayer. दिव्या जी, उनके ब्रदर और उनकी सिस्टर के लिए ये बोल रहा हूँ। बचपन से लेकर आज तक अपने पिताजी की तमाम अच्छाइयों को याद करते हुए उन्हें धन्यवाद दीजिए, ग्रैटिट्यूड दीजिए। उनका प्यार, परिश्रम, सपोर्ट और ब्लेसिंग को मन ही मन याद कीजिए और उनकी कृतज्ञता को महसूस कीजिए और देखिए किस तरह से वह बचपन में आपको प्यार करते थे, केयर करते थे, अपने परिश्रम, त्याग और तपस्या से आपको पढ़ाया, लिखाया, संस्कारों से संवारा और सजाया। आज आप लोग जिस मुकाम पर हैं वह आप अपने पिताजी और माँ के वजह से हैं। आपके जीवन में उनका योगदान अनुपम है, अनफॉरगेटफुल है। उन्हें हम चुका तो नहीं सकते हैं, सिर्फ उन्हें ग्रैटिट्यूड ही दे सकते हैं। Remember, go back to your life and see. Whenever any need arose, he was there to help you, support you. Whenever any problems developed, he was there to solve it. Your father was always with you to help you, inspire you, and guide you. Recollect and recognize all the blessing, love, support he has granted you. Mentally pay gratitude to his soul and God. God has given you most loving, caring Father. Gratitude, love, and forgiveness. is the most healing force in the world. It heals your body, mind. Visualize that your Father looking at you with greater love and understanding than he ever had while he was alive here. Now feel your whole being is filled with his love, compassion, and strength. Know that your Father wants to understand that he loves you and he still cares you. Now feel your whole body and mind is filled with his love, compassion, and blessing. This practice will give you the chance to show the love and respect once more, and grief will dissolve. Your Father's soul become free from all the bondage and move towards the higher dimension, new journey, and become the one with the cosmic consciousness, and gradually healing will take the place. We will pray and ask the divine grace to help you, to give you strength, courage to heal the pain and suffering. I know he is in a better place. Now we all hear an angel up. They're looking out for us all. Thank you so much. And I really feel very sad when I heard, because at the time of Rahul and Divya marriage ceremony, I came to know, and he was a very good doctor, very gentle man. Once again, I will pray for the God for his soul. Om Annamaya Pranamaya Manomaya Vijnanamaya Anandamaya Me Sudhyantam Jyotirham Virja Vipagma Bhuya Satkrit Swaha Atmantaratma Paramatma Me Sudhyantam Jyotirham Virja Vipagma Bhuya Satkrit Swaha. Thank you.
Now, I have some names here. So, Divya. So, Divya is Aswin Rahul Mom, Ranjan Ji, and this. Just say something. Yes. The meanwhile, this becomes play now. Yeah. Okay. No. Fine. But we have to let them know finally before. Right? No, the slides, so I'm talking. And at the same time, I have request to all of you. Listen, the speech is good too, but keep chanting mentally. Gayatri Mantra, Mahamantra.
Not really, it's hard to say talking right now, but I just want to say that all of us really love Dad a lot. And
Denise used to always say, everyone's birthday cards, that you're the best in the whole wide world. And I just want to say, Dad, you are the best dad in the whole wide world. There's nobody like you. He's so amazing. He balanced professional life and family. He worked so hard and always was there for us, never made us feel like inadequate in any ways. And he came to every single tennis match of ours, every single function, every single dance practice. I mean, he was there for everything, and he worked hard, and he cooked, and he did everything, and he supported Mama so much, and he loved us all so much. And you know, he's gone right now, but I know he's always going to be a part of us, and we're always going to work really hard. I mean, he's so proud that all three of us became physicians, and we're always going to be amazing doctors and continue to serve our patients, and as well as be there for our family and be good parents and good wives and husbands. And so we just love him a lot, and always will carry his legacy on.
I just want to say, not only was he the best dad in the world, but he was also an amazing husband and a loving son and a great, great, great physician, as I'm sure you guys have all heard. I just want to say it was the small things that he did that really, stood out for us. You know, from coming to every single dance practice and falling asleep in the back, and you know, driving us to school every day so we wouldn't have to take the school bus, and stopping on the way so that they could go to the bathroom, and I could throw up, and just, you know, being there for all of us in every way possible. You know, we love you a lot, Dad, and we promise we'll make you proud for the rest of our lives. And just also want to say, he was the one thing we'll always remember him for is how not only how his silly jokes and his giggle, but also how generous he was. He's the most generous man I've ever met, and I don't think anyone will be as generous as him.
Awesome. And then Rahul.
I haven't got to be part of this family technically a week back, but within a couple of days ago. But I'm so glad that I did not wait to call him Dad. I got to call him Dad the second I got engaged with Isha. But technically, I only really got 36 hours to really call him Dad officially. But I'll never think of it like that. He's always the moment that I first met him in university and treated me like a son. He's told me more than one occasion I was never a son-in-law, but I was always a son. We've all heard how amazing of a doctor he is, how much he cares for his patients, how much he cares for his family. I think it goes without question. It reminds me of, actually, yet again last week when we had our puja, and the Maharaj was telling me that the legacy in life really boils down to a few factors. And it's the love that you have in you sharing your life, how honest and a good person you are, and the charity that you provide in life, and how humble you are. And the first two, the love that he provided and was shown is without question an honest man and a good man that just embodied those elements without question. And charity, it was never about, even the Maharaj mentioned, it has nothing to do with how much you donate or what you give in material value. It was what you provide to people. And Dad gave everything to everyone, every moment of his life. And the humility part of it is he never expected anything in return. And that is his true legacy, is that he gave and he gave and he gave without question, without expecting a single thing in return. And that is truly a man who embodies and deserves the legacy that he will always have. And he may not be with us right now, but I promise you, Dad, we will carry your legacy every single day. Rollo and I will always look after the family and protect and care for them. They will never be alone. We love you very, very, very much.
Ralph.
Last Friday, NAVEEN introduced me to Dr. Amit Desai, who is the head of the group he worked for. And Dr. Desai said, "We are so happy NAVEEN is working for us. He's kind, caring, hardworking, compassionate, and is the most productive member of the group. And in fact, he's the best cardiologist." It made me feel so proud. It was just the same sense of pride I had when he was the national junior table tennis championship, my little brother. Now just to clarify, if you saw him standing next to me, towering over me, it would not be the term my little brother, but in my heart, he was always my little brother. NAVEEN was not only kind and compassionate, he had a sense of humor and was very resourceful. When he played table tennis, he would go to the stadium. And because he was young, good-looking, all the girls wanted to get close to him. He got lots of compliments on his face and his shirts, but nobody complimented on his shorts. So he decided that he needed more fancy shorts. He tried his best. Mom would not agree. So one day, there is a big commotion in the house. All the domestic help is lined up, and they are being questioned, how come Daddy's suit was sent with only the pants, but the coat was never sent. And the servants are all saying, he never sent anything. And walks in NAVEEN with the stylish shorts. What had happened was he had taken the pants to the family tailor and had them converted into shorts. So imagine, he did not sit well with the parents, but I admire his resourcefulness and his ability to problem solve. Now, NAVEEN, above all, as you can hear from everyone, was a family man. He loved his family and would do anything for them. Last Friday, when I was about to leave, he hugged me tightly and said, "We are a small family. We should meet at least a year. I know, NAVEEN, you can hear us and see us. I can assure you we will try and meet every year, once a year, and I know you will be there with us, just as you will be in the hearts and lives in all the people that you touched, both professionally and personally."
Hi everybody, thank you for being here today. My name is Rahul. I like to consider myself Dr. NAVEEN SACHDEV's oldest son. Mom and Dad would call me that often. Dad would call me that when he called me to talk about what he was worried about winning before so often. And he was worried in a good way. He just loved you so much and he was so proud of everything that you've accomplished. I've had the pleasure of knowing him for the last 18 years now. And it's just heartbreaking to see him gone so soon. But his old uncle said something really special to me. He gave me a lot of comfort. And so your mom also said that he fulfilled all his duties. He got both his daughters married. I like to consider myself an alright guy, but to Ashwin and myself, and he waited because he knew that those shoulders are so broad, right? And maybe I can't do it by myself, but with Ashwin here together, I know that we can do it, and I know Devesh can do it with us together. But these girls are not weak. Nana, Divya, Isha, very strong. They were his guiding light. And I got to see it for 17 years, and I got to see how much he loved. I got one confession to make, and that's that one day I was taking a bath in their shower, and there was a love letter there, and it was a love letter that Dr. NAVEEN wrote to Nana, I don't even know, 20, 30 years ago. And I just loved that they had was so special, and they traveled so much, and they got to do so many fun things growing up, and they really grew up together. They taught Divya and I what it meant to be in love and long distance. And Divya and I had to do long distance twice, and I couldn't have done it without him. I mean, when I met him, I was struggling to get into med school. And under his blessing, under my foreparents' blessing, God's blessing, and Divya's blessing, physician, and not only just a physician, but we went through a very special bond together. He's a kidney transplant recipient, I'm a kidney transplant physician, and I became a nephrologist mostly because of him and my grandma, both end-stage renal disease patients. This man would do cardiac caths 4 hours after getting hemodialysis himself. Hemodialysis is a procedure where you take all your blood out of your body, clean it through a machine, replace that blood back into your body, and you're basically dead after that. You're so tired. Imagine just getting a unit of blood donated and think about all your blood being clean. Well, he did that, and then he took care of patients a couple hours later. And so, I mean, those are the easiest forms to sign for disability for us. We signed those all day, and he saved people's lives after that. One of those lives became a donor for his kidney. And his daughters wrote such a beautiful letter. My mom, many people went to go visit that lady, and it's just such a beautiful story. It's something that he was nominated for National Kidney Foundation Heroes, and he is my hero. And I just want to say that he loved you all so much, and he knew how much you all loved him. He knew for a fact that he worked so hard because he loved him so much, and seeing a smile on all your guys' faces is all he really needed, and you gave him that. You should be so proud of yourselves, and you will continue to make him proud, and every single person in this room loves you. And the hard work begins now. Today we're all here. In 6 months, in a year, in 5 years, we still have to be here for them, and we will. So thank you, God bless you.
This is not a sad story. This is about a man who created a legacy and who happens to be my husband. He gave me the most perfect romance, a fairy tale romance when we met, which led to us getting married. He came to Chicago, and he didn't have his career set, and every dime he made, he just turned it over to me and said, this is for you, for whatever your desires are. He was so generous with me. He loved me. I think at that time, he might have even loved me more than I loved him. He treated me like a princess. He worried about me all the time. It was almost as if he was my husband, and he was in a way a father who just worried so much that everything would just be right for me. He gave me strength to do my medical school. We had beautiful girls. And at every step, what I learned from him is that acceptance, that if something didn't work out just right, and if you just had to work a little harder, it wasn't like complaining, oh, why me? Oh, why do I have to, oh, and those guys are just having a great life, and we aren't. No. He said, this is the most amazing life you have, and make it the most amazing life. And you do it by just getting up and working and getting your tears off your face and just keep going. That led us to have another son. We moved to Oregon. We took care of my parents. And so I wouldn't have to come to the hospital when my mother was sick many times. He said, you're not coming. I'm going to be sleeping with her. He took the hits over and over again of working of spending time. The greatest generous gift you can give is every second, every minute of your time. You can give all the money, you can give all the words, but the greatest gift anyone can give is their time. And he gave time to everyone. And I watched and I learned. We had Devesh. The children grew up. At every step, he would come, if he had to pick me up sometimes, and he would just come to just warm the house up. I just wanted to turn the heat up for you so it wouldn't be cold for you. The children, I'm at their dance practice, you just stay. In the mornings, I'll just take them to school. You can stay 15 minutes more. Every step, he watched over me, and all he wanted in return were sweet words and love. And love is the greatest force. And this legacy is about love. It's not about anything else. It's not about setting up a trust fund. It's not about setting up anything. When we had our troubles, and we had credibility to defend, there was no price to pay. He repaid it. It was about integrity, and it was about love. And this is a legacy of love. And it is not a sad story, because he didn't want to bother me. His body was getting tired. He was a kidney transplant patient. And he always told me, I don't want to be one of those that you have to take care of me. I want you to build your career. I want you to clear your obstacles. There were some obstacles in my career path. I want you to clear them. And I want you to sail. And I don't want you to be left behind taking care of me. So he pushed me to do just that. And this was a decision he made. He did Kanyadam for his daughters. He knew his son had to go on a path, and he put his path. He got into medical school. He saw his first grandson. There is nothing that he lacked. He went in peace. He loved me like no other man. He was generous like no other man. And it is the peace. He went in peace, peacefully in his sleep. How many people can do that? And peacefully happy. How many people can do that? And I know right now, he has that same silly smile and laugh that would drive me nutty, and I would scream at him sometimes. And that's how he left. He is a legacy of love. And that DNA of all the children, the SACHDEVs, the Bindi, the Davan family, that are united with the SACHDEV family, their children don't have to worry. They will be a sight to see, and a sight to serve, and a sight to see how much love they leave behind.
I ended up writing something yesterday because I can often go to bed, but I just wanted to share it with you guys. So, first of all, to all of his coworkers and colleagues, I'd like to thank you guys for giving my dad the chance to use his God-gifted hands and to help all his patients. I know he's in a better place doing procedures on other souls that have left the human body. My dad had many talents, including cooking, being a #1 professional table tennis player, and of course, a great sleeper. His talent for racket sports was exceptional. Despite being the biggest guy in the room, he would make everyone else move around the court in squash, pickleball, badminton, or any other racket sport. Just ask his friends, Brad and Tim. It made me very proud from hearing from Uncle Roger that if Dad, who was a junior national champion of India, had followed his passion in sports and business, he would have also been a world-class athlete and a great CEO. He certainly had the personality for it. for how many people loved him due to his charisma, charm, and forwardness. However, his parents guided him towards medicine, and he found a passion in cardiology, and the amount of lives he has saved must be in the tens of thousands. His work not only saved other people's lives, but also saved his own. It was his patient's relative that had donated her kidney to save his life. He had dialysis. And it was one of the reasons why I wanted to become a doctor, because not only was it the impact a doctor can have on a patient's life, but the family around that patient as well. I remember he would work 8 to 6, and then or 8 to 5, and then go to dialysis for 3 to 4 hours, and then come home around 11, and still sometimes cook some food as a late night snack for all of us. And he did that for around 4 to 5 years, even when I was in college, to help take care of my mom. He never expected anything back, but his work had such a profound impact on people's lives and their families that they donated a kidney to him to give me more time with my father. Thank you to Legacy for supporting him during those times, and I know he respected you all. When my father first passed, I wanted to think of how it felt like our family got weaker, and how we would never see my white coat ceremony, the birth of my sister's second baby, see me get married to my future wife, retire with my mom, or maybe let me buy a house one day to repay all the debts he's done for me. But as I look back, his death has made my family stronger than ever before. His passing has brought me very close to a adopted uncle, my new auntie, and my cousin Neha and her exceptional husband Jack. This does all to live every day to the fullest. His passing has created a bond between my sisters, my brothers Rahul and Ashwin that will never be broken. So thank you, Dad. If you look up the word sacrifice, my father's picture will be shown in the dictionary. He would shift his cases just to take me to a tennis tournament and want to watch my basketball games. He would use his money cash to take me to Blazers games, get me pizza, only if I promised not to tell Mom that he was having a slice and a Coke, as well as how much he had spent for the front row seats. He worked tirelessly, sacrificing his health to provide for our family financially to allow all of us to pursue our dreams and ambitions freely. He never once complained about his pain. He just took it and smiled as long as it allowed him to see his children and wife happy. As a father, he never said no to any of my dreams and hobbies, and always told me not to worry about the cost. I would trade it all just to have my dad back for one more day to tell him how much I miss him and love him. Although he appeared tough, he was very sensitive on the inside. He had a knack for teasing, but he was so lighthearted that instead of getting mad, he could only laugh back, because if I got mad, then it would make him feel sad. My father had chances to be very cocky, but he always stressed humility. He treated the janitor with the same respect as another physician, but was also very direct in his feelings and was never fearful of having a tough conversation. He never cared for material things, but only to make our family happy. My father left in peace and has never been happier. He got to see me get into medical school. I'm so glad to have had the year off to spend with him at home, feeding the deer, having his naan, watching movies with him, and getting one more Thanksgiving dinner, his favorite holiday. He actually left me a voicemail joking how he could die in peace now that I got into medical school. He had got to talk and hug with his brother for the first time in years, get my sisters married, and talk to my aunt for the first time in a while as well. The day of the wedding, me and him were at the balcony, and he mentioned how he wished he could retire by the beach. He then also saw Raj and Uncle, and I've never seen his eyes light up with so much excitement in a long time. During that reception, I saw him sitting down and watching me dance with my friends. I made eye contact with him, and he did with me, and we just smiled and didn't say anything. My father taught me no matter what, family sticks together, and that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep us all stick together like glue. The SACHDEVs are special. My grandma was one of the 3 female medical students and a true pioneer. She and my grandpa were the deans of their all-girls and all-boys medical school and matchmakers as well. My father and Roger and Uncle are the top physicians in their respective fields in the U.S., and I'm very proud to see that. My cousins and sisters have lived up to the name, and I too hope to make my mark as a SACHDEV did, and I know my father believes in me fully. Dad, I've never seen you with so much more peace, and not even death can rob you of your $1 million smile, charm, and charisma. I know you would not have left me if you didn't believe that I had the strength to take care of myself, Mom, and our family. I've never been prouder to be a SACHDEV, and I will carry the name with the values you lived by the values you lived by. Hard work, humility, courage, sacrifice, and the best husband and father anyone could ask for. If I do these, then maybe I'll be half the man you were and be able to make you proud. You exceeded anything your parents could have imagined, and I promise to continue the SACHDEV legacy till the day I die. I feel you are with me. I love you. Maybe we meet again one day. And I love you.
Thank you. When I was standing there, I just this message from him. What he says, tell everyone. We're gonna remember what happened, all of a sudden happened, shocking. But we forget. After week 2 week, 3 weeks, we're gonna be back to our normal life. What he just said, tell everyone, today is my turn, tomorrow is your turn. Tomorrow, that means I'm not saying, I'm talking about the tomorrow, next morning. So what we have to do? The God give you life for laugh, sing and dance and enjoy as much as you can. करना फकीरी फिर क्या दिल लगी सदा मगन में रहना जी कोई दिन हाथी न कोई दिन घोड़ा कोई दिन पैदल चलना जी कैसा भी हो वक्त मुसाफिर पल भर ना घबराना जी कैसा भी हो वक्त मुसाफिर पल भर ना घबराना जी कोई दिन लड्डू ने कोई दिन पेड़ा कोई दिन फाका जी कोई फर्क नहीं होता है राजा और भिखारी में दोनों की सांसें काटी है समय की तेज कतारी ने अपनी ही रफ्तार से हरदम काल का पहिया चलता जी अपनी ही रफ्तार से हरदम काल का पहिया चलता जी कोई दिन महिला ने कोई दिन सेजा कोई दिन खाक बिछाना जी कुछ भी पाए गर्व न करियो कुछ भी पाए गर्व न करियो दुनिया आनी जानी है तेरे साथ जहाँ से तेरी परछाई भी जानी है तो करना क्या है ट्राई योर बेस्ट सबको अपना प्यार बांटना मीठा बोल बोलना जी सबको अपना प्यार बांटना मीठा बोल बोलना जी कोई दिन मेला ने कोई दिन अकेला कोई दिन खत्म झमेला जी कोई दिन मेला ने कोई दिन अकेला एक दिन खत्म झमेला No, just for Anjali Gate, again in Gujarati, but very, 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 everything is meaningful, but it will touch to your heart. उससे पहले पक्षी में दी, we were going to recite with me. Sri Krishna Saranam Mama, Sri Krishna Saranam Mama, Sri Krishna Saranam Mama, Bhai Sri Krishna Saranam Mama, 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 Sri Krishna Saranam Mama. Sri Krishna, everyone can decide. It's very simple, easy. Go ahead. Sri Krishna Saranam Mama. 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 Sri Krishna Mama. Sri Krishna Saranam Mama. Sri Krishna Saranam Mama. Sri Krishna Saranam अभी कृष्णा आया तो राम जी को बोला, कैसे आते हैं राम जी, कैसे बुलाओगे? राम नाम अति मीठा है तू गा के देख ले, आ जाते हैं राम तू बुला के देख ले। राम नाम अति मीठा है तू गा के देख ले, आ जाते हैं राम तू बुला के देख ले। मन भगवान का मंदिर है यहाँ मैल न आने देना, मन भगवान का मंदिर है यहाँ मैल न आने देना। मनुष्य जन्म अनमोल मिला इसे व्यर्थ गवा न देना। तो कहना क्या है, राम नाम की धुनी को लगा के देख ले, आ जाते हैं राम तू बुला के देख ले, आ जाते हैं राम तू बुला के देख ले। लेकिन भगवान क्यों नहीं आते? जिस मन में अभिमान भरा भगवान कहाँ से आए, जिस मन में अभिमान भरा भगवान कहाँ से आए। मन में घोर अंधकार हो मेहमान कहाँ से आए। राम नाम की ज्योति को जगा के देख ले, आ जाते हैं राम तू बुला के देख ले, आ जाते हैं राम तू बुला के देख ले। एक बार पी लिया जिसने राम नाम का प्याला, एक बार पी लिया जिसने राम नाम का प्याला। बिक जाते हैं राम है कोई मोल चुकाने वाला, बिक जाते हैं राम कोई मोल चुकाने वाला। एक बार तू इसको भी अजमा के देख ले, ऑल ऑफ यू, आ जाते हैं राम तू बुला के देख ले, आ जाते हैं राम तू बुला के देख ले। This is the last one. And whoever can decide with me, please listen. That's a Santi Pratna, Anjali Giti ko, Gujarati. हे नाथ जोड़ी हाथ पाए, प्रेम थी सौ लागिए, शरण मरे साचू तमारू, हे हृदय थी मागिए। जे जीव आव्यो आप शरणे, चरण अपनावजो, परमात्माए आत्मा ने शांति साची आप जो, परमात्माए आत्मा ने शांति साची आप जो। वरी कर्म ना योगे करीजे, पूरमाए अवतरे त्या पूर्ण प्रेमे हो प्रभु जी, आपनी भक्ति करी। 184 न बंधनों ने लक्ष मालय कापजो, परमात्माए आत्मा ने शांति साची आपजो, परमात्मा ए आत्मा ने शांति साची आपजो। सुसंपत्ति सुविचार ने सतकर्मणोदय, वारसो जन्मो जन्म सतसंगति, किरतार पार उतार जो। आलोक ने परलोक मा तव प्रेम रग रग व्याप जो, परमात्माए आत्मा ने शांति साची आप जो, परमात्माए आत्मा ने शांति साची आप जो। मरे मोक्ष के सुख स्वर्ग न आसाउरे, एवी नति द्यो देह दुर्लभ मानवीनो, भजन करवा भावती। साचू बताओ रूप सिरण छोड़, हृदय स्थाप जो परमात्माए आत्मा ने शांति साची आप जो परमात्माए आत्मा ने शांति साची आप। Naveen ji and my listeners, last September time is for devotee, 9 to 9. He called whenever he feel. Anytime. The way he was saying, Swami ji क्या कर रहे हैं? आ सकते हैं? जरूर आना। लेकिन पहले वो पूछते थे आपके लिए लेट तो नहीं हुआ है? नहीं, आपके लिए अभी तो मैं ऑफिस में हूँ, 15-20 दिन लगेगी, कोई बात नहीं। 9:45 एक मिनट। और वो जब भी आते थे 10-15-20 मिनट में बैठते थे। Just say I'm going to my friend house or you going to some your relative's house. There was no temper time for him. वो चेक कर लेते आप कहाँ हो, कहाँ आना चाहते अब कौन आएगा? लेकिन अभी वो आत्मा के साथ I don't want to wait for tomorrow, चौथा के लिए or 30 days right here right now. अभी भगवान से प्रार्थना करेंगे और शांति पाठ करके फिर व्यूइंग करेंगे। व्यूइंग के बाद लास्ट में हम लोग स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द बैक फ्रॉम देयर आप ऑफर सम फ्लावर प्रदक्षिणा करके फिर बाद में एंड में इमीडिएट फैमिली मेंबर उनका लास्ट में सब करेंगे। सो फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू whoever know this mantra Sankirtan, and I will explain something in this. Om Dyom Santi Antariksha Guna Santi Prithvi Santi Rapa Santi Rosadaya Santi Vanaspataya Santi Viswadeva Santi Brahma Santi Sarvaguna Santi शांति देव शांति समाम शांति रेदि ओम शांति 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 ओम May there be a peace in heaven, may there be peace in the sky, may there be peace in the earth, may there be peace in the water, may there be peace in the planets. May there be peace in the tree, may there be peace in the gods, in the various worlds. May there be peace in the Brahman, may there be peace in all. May there be peace indeed within peace, giving me the peace which grow within me. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. All of you close your eyes, just silence, externally and internally. Mourn. Mourn that doesn't mean you're not saying anything. Internally, mentally, try your best, thoughtless mind. And pray for प्रार्थना में पावर है, मंत्र से भी ज्यादा प्रार्थना। प्रार्थना का मतलब होता है दिल से निकलनी चाहिए ना, whatever I'm saying निकलेगा तो काम नहीं करेगा। जो भी प्रार्थना अंदर से निकले, भगवान से प्रार्थना करो। For the departure divine soul, let it go this way. Hari Om, Santi, Santi, Santi. All of you. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम प्लीज राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम. So the people will start from there. We're going to offer one Pradakshina, and then we have to Pradakshina. We know this whole question. Like this. પછી ચાદરને બધું છે તુલસી દિવસ સ્વસ્તિ મિત્તાવરુણા સ્વસ્તિ પત્યે દેવતી स्वस्ति न इन्द्रयग्निश्च स्वस्ति नो अदितेक्विदे ॐ सुमदानं समर्पयामि Okay, so I like to start either from this side or from this side. Come, make a line and offer flowers, and you can go one round. Hold on. So whatever you guys decide, I'm open to that. Okay, sir.
Beginning of we'll play the video. We all made a small video. We all made a small video for that. It's just 6 minutes long.
Have a sit down and watch.
If you guys
and then
don't mind watching for us.
Yeah, no problem. But then as soon as when we start.
So if you can start from the beginning, that would be great.
ये दिल की
So we can start now. Again, back to Om Bhurvah Swaha Tassaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Start from this side of this side and keep chanting. जितना प्रेयर ज़्यादा हो इतना अच्छा है. So let's offer and the rest of that. How do you like this? Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. This Shivaya, Om Namah 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 Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Trayambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva vandhanat mrityurmokshiyamamritat. Om Trayambakam yajamahe Sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva vandhanat mrityurmokshiyamamritat. Om Bhurvah Swaha Tassaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurvah Swaha Tassaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Trayambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva vandhanat mrityurmokshiyamamritat. Om Trayambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva vandhanat mrityurmokshiyamamritat. Om Bhurvah Swaha Tassaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurvah Swaha Tassaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. So everyone, now कोई वहाँ सब आ गए? किसी को बात नहीं? हाँ नहीं, अभी वो कर लेंगे. आप आ जाओ. हाँ जी. So I'll find the dream for family member only. I mean, we will need to talk about it. And then whatever we have left over, the flowers and everything we're going to offer. And then this is going to be here. All possibility. Yeah, अगर बच्चों के नाम पर ऑफर कर दिया, करें. Okay, now you would like to Om Trayambakam Yajamahe. All of you submit that photograph. बाद में राइस and we last में जाएगा. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe. All of you keep chanting, please. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukam Iva Bandhanat Mrityamukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukam Iva Bandhanat Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityamukshiyamamritat. All of you. Sri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Very simple. Everyone can join, please. Jaya Jaya Ram. Sri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Sri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Sri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Sri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Sri Ram Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Sri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. बोले श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. Now, often like this, we will do timeless. Okay, now all of you, you know what to do. This is the time. As for gratitude and thank you to this divine soul, and also we are human, always we made a mistake. Please forgive us if you know what to say. उनके चरणों में जैसे भगवान जी को हम चढ़ाते, वहाँ से चढ़ा के everyone is the same thing. Go from there, the flower is here, right here. Okay. Om Malatyani Sugandhini Malatyadini Vaya Prabhu Mayanitani Puspani Pujatam Prati Diyatam. चढ़ा के फिर प्रदक्षिणा करें. ओम यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि तानि सर्वाणि नश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणः पदे पदे. पूरे पूरे काम करें. ओम पुष्पं समर्पयामि. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. जिसको वकील है ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। We have to move it out, right? राम नाम सत्य है, 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 राम नाम सत्य है। यस, अभी how was that? Okay, this is gonna go up here only. Oh, no, you know what? Let me do the B first. There is B after this. There is Rahul Raswin. Like this, not to the school with them. Like this, from the head and everything. Yes. You can do like this. There is no ऐसे यहाँ लगा दिया, ये उनके हाथों में। और फिर राम नाम सत्य है, 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 राम नाम पूरा ऐसे कहीं भी लगा दो पूरे, क्योंकि ये तो हवन यज्ञ में जाएगा ना। राम नाम सत्य है, 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 राम नाम सत्य है। सत्य है, राम नाम 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 सत्य है। सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है, राम नाम सत्य है। अभी बोल दो, नवीन जी नहीं बोल सकते। सत्य है, राम नाम 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 सत्य है। साल ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. Okay, now this one, the last, all family members hold this from top to toe, so totally cover. And then I need DBS and one more person, they're going to walk front out with water. This goes double like this. Om Trayambakam Yajamane Sugandir Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Vandhanat Mrityor Mokshiyamamritat. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvisavai. Om Asutoma Sadagamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Mritam Gamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Ayunidam Nitamatedam Vasmakam Tam Sariram Om Kritaswaram Kritaswaram Kritaswaram. Now I need 4 कंधे देने के लिए 4 लैंड करने दिया, 2 आगे रहेंगे और दिवेश and one more person आगे रहोगे वहाँ, उनके संग देने को किया. Divesh, you will take the diya. Go get the diya.
पूरी खाली नहीं है, पूरी खाली है पानी दिया.
नहीं only diya.
गरम होगा.
And take the next one. वहाँ जाकर भी थोड़ा और कुछ करना है. चलो. Okay, so ऐसे जाएगा. We can pour out, so we can follow season. One यहाँ है. अगर 4 लगी. तीरस कहाँ गए? ओके बेटा, ये दोनों स्टेंगे. नहीं यहाँ पे. कोई नहीं. यहाँ पे सुपर फूड. बस सुंदर करते हैं. कपूर से. Oh, we're gonna go from this from outside or inside?
Outside.
Outside, then is where the soup room. All of you stand up. So from leg is out, and then inside the head. Okay, ready? राम नाम सत्य है, 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 राम नाम सत्य है,